1045 The Team, 1045theteam.com. Brady and Goz filling in for Levac today. On the phone with Jeff Dooley. He's the broadcaster for Hartford men's basketball, so he knows the America East. And Jeff, you Albany beat Stony Brook the other night. We were there. Were you surprised by that result?
I was. I think they're the class of the league this year, without a doubt. They've got, I think certainly one of the best players, if not the best, in Jamal Warney. And I know it spread throughout Chase Family Arena. When we found out, we were pretty, excited that, someone finally took down that great team Steve Peichel's got on the island this year. They've just got a really good mix with Pure Foy as their point guard and Warney inside. And you take a look at the last couple of years, and they've never been able to seem like get to the NCAA tournament. Dooley hit that big shot last year to knock him out for the Great Danes. So, I was a little bit surprised, I think, because I think they're clearly the best team, but I guess not ultimately shocked because, Albany's very tough at home.
We may see a rematch of this game in the conference finals, but what's the most dangerous team in that conference that could avoid an Albany-Stony Brook round 3?
I think New Hampshire is, I thought they'd be pretty good this year, but I think they've exceeded expectations, so to speak. They are having their best season under Coach Herrian, who I think is a wonderful coach. He has the most wins in America East history because he was, coaching before New Hampshire. But I think they're a team that can knock you off. They've got some really good players. I know he does a good job recruiting Texas well. So he's got some players that can, that have really stepped up their game this year. So I think they've actually been playing better than Vermont this year.
It's 1045 The Team, 1045theteam.com. Brady and Goz in for Levac today. On the phone with Jeff Dooley, broadcaster, Hartford men's basketball. And Jeff, as we move towards the America East Conference tournament, a lot of games are going to be close. We're going to be talking about coaching decisions. Albany's got a great one in Will Brown. Is he the best coach in the conference by your estimation?
He's a terrific coach. I mean, how can you say he's not? What he's done there. I mean, he's built ultimately a powerhouse, and it just seems that team just retools every year, and they're always a contender. And one thing that impresses me about Will is the way that they play in the tournament, and once they get in there, and they have had the benefit of the home games, and at Seth Courinne, the fans come out, and it's always a hostile environment for an opposing team to come in and play, and I certainly think that's helped them having the tournament there the last couple of years. But that being said, he's a terrific coach. I think he's got great kids, and he obviously has a lot of talent on that Great Danes team this season.
Why do you think Stony Brook's had so much problems trying to get over the hump and getting by Albany?
I don't know that. I mean, I think sometimes when you're in that game, you just, oh boy, here we go again. And the last couple of years, I think everyone's seeing that, okay, wow, it's their turn now. They've got, the best player in the league, or certainly one of the top players in the league, and Warney, and then you get into that game, and oh boy, here we go again. So I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, you're talking about college kids. So they're not professionals. They make mistakes, and they just have not been able to get over that hump. But, if there's one team that can take them down, as we saw last weekend, it is Albany for sure.
Jeff Dooley, broadcaster for Hartford men's basketball, but also as we head towards baseball season, the broadcaster for the Hartford Yard Goats, the AA affiliate of the Colorado Rockies, and maybe the best name in all of minor league baseball. And so, Jeff, you got a chance to broadcast for Jeff Hoffman last year as he came over to the Rockies organization. He's a Shaker High School graduate. And as he heads to spring training, do you think Jeff Hoffman is up with the big club at some point here in 2016?
I think so. And first of all, I want to thank you on the name. Yeah, we're just so excited about having to play baseball at Dunkin' Donuts Park this season, and as the Hartford Yard Goats. And it seems like all the fans are taking to the logo as we brought back the Whaler colors, and we're just so excited. What we're bringing, returning baseball to the capital city for the first time in more than 50 years, which is terrific. Jeff was wonderful last year with us, and I know that he attracts so much attention where you guys are, being from the greater Albany area, but he certainly has a chance, and we would welcome him back for another season in Connecticut, certainly with the Yard Goats this season. I'm not sure that's in the cards. Looking at his statistics, he pitched 9 games at AA. He had 7 in New Britain, and then he pitched a couple of games at New Hampshire. So he really only has 20 games of pro experience and 1 year under his belt. So will it hurt him to come back to the Eastern League for another season? Absolutely not. We'd love to have him. I think he'd be a guy that can certainly anchor the staff. But obviously the Rockies have much better evaluators than I am, and we'll see if they start him at AAA. But I think to answer your question is yes. I think you'll see him at some point. Obviously, it depends on how things go during the course of the season, but I think you'll see him at some point pitching for the Rockies at Coors Field in Colorado.
Well, that is certainly something that we in the Capital Region hope to see Jeff Hoffman on his trek towards the major leagues and certainly being skyrocketed through that Rockies system. Jeff Dooley, broadcaster, Hartford men's basketball, and the Hartford Yard Goats AA affiliate of the Rockies, with us on Levac, Brady, and Goss in for Levac on this Friday. Jeff, hey, the America East season is coming to an end, so enjoy your last few games of the regular season. Enjoy the conference tournament, and hey, you never know. Maybe we'll see an Albany-Hartford meeting somewhere down the road.
I always look forward to my trip up in Albany, and we'll be up there actually close out the season next Saturday night. So I always look forward to seeing the Albany region, obviously, and calling a game at Seth Arena. It's always a fun time. Thanks for having me, guys.